A few months ago, I shared with you an unboxing and review of the Roomba i7. Since then, it's become one of the most used gadgets in my home. It's been so handy, I decided to pick up the Braava Jet M6 robot mop. If you want more on the Roomba i7, check out the link in the description. But in this video, let's get to the unboxing of the Braava Jet. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, press that like button and subscribe. There's a user manual and warranty card, 2 single-use wet mopping pads, 2 single-use dry sweeping pads, a washable wet mopping pad, an additional washable wet and dry mopping pad, a 4-ounce cleaning solution sample bottle, a power cord, the charging dock, the drip tray, and the Braava Jet M6. The Braava Jet comes in a compact size of 10 inches by 10.5 by 3.5, making it easier to get into smaller areas. Taking a closer look at the mop, on the top you'll find a camera to map your floors and navigate, the home button to send it back to the charging base, the clean button to start an ad hoc job. This comes in useful when you want to start a job in a room that the mop can't navigate into. The spot clean button, which will have the mop clean a radius of 3.5 square feet. Towards the front of the robot, we have the recon sensor, which is used to detect things like the home base and virtual walls. And then we have the latch that gives you access to the water tank, which holds about 450 milliliters. On the front bumper, that's where you're going to find your spray nozzle, which shoots out the water used to wet mop your floor. And just below, you have the pad eject button, which releases your cleaning pads. Looking at the bottom, you have 4 cliff sensors to prevent it from taking a fall. The pad reader is used to detect whether a dry or wet pad is inserted. And then we have the charging contacts. To begin the setup, find an area where you could place the home base that has at least 1.5 feet of clearance on the front and on the sides. Once you have the mop plugged in and on the home base, download and install the app. Once it's installed, launch it and follow the steps. Now that the mop is set up in the app, insert either a wet or dry pad. Fill the water tank and have it start to learn the layout of your home. When running your robot for the first time, it's going to create a map of your home. And to speed up this mapping process, I suggest you insert a dry mop pad. By doing this, the robot will be placed in a dry sweeping run and will not require water to be sprayed on the floor. Something to consider before you start your first mapping run is if there's any carpets or thresholds greater than 3 millimeters throughout your home. For instance, if the robot enters a room with a threshold greater than 3 millimeters, it may not be able to get out of the room it entered. Now I did attempt to assist it over the thresholds, but it always ended up wanting to come back in or airing out, resulting in losing all the progress made with the map. To get around this, I built the map out in stages. First, I concentrated on the main hallways where there was no thresholds. And to prevent it from going into rooms that I couldn't get out of, I blocked off the entrances. After my main layout was discovered, I then opened up my entryways one by one until the map was complete. Once the full map is created, you do have the option to create thresholds within the app, which disables rug detection and should help you get over transitions up to 6 millimeters. Even though my thresholds are somewhat gradual, unfortunately the thresholds option didn't work for me. So I just created room partitions to run targeted mopping jobs against. After you get your map created, using the mop is straightforward and you'll have a few options to get your jobs going. First, you have the in-app experience, where you can create schedules, targeted room cleanups, or a full map run. Then if you have Google Home or Alexa, you can start it with voice commands. Start mopping. Or you can just do it the manual way. Pick up the robot and drop it in the room that you want to clean, and start the job by hitting the clean button or the spot clean button. Regardless of how the job is started, the M6 is very quiet while running, making it easy to run at any time of the day. To wet mop the floor, it goes through a simple process of spraying out the water through the front nozzle to loosen up the dirt on the floor. Then it proceeds to wipe it down. It then continues this back and forth process until the job has been completed. If you find that your floors require a little more attention when being cleaned, you do have the option to adjust your wet mopping behavior as well as the amount of water being sprayed. Something that Roomba owners will probably appreciate is the option to have your mop start cleaning automatically once it's done vacuuming. While I've been using the Braava Jet M6 for the last couple of months, I must say I've been pleased with the way it's been able to handle most of the cleanup jobs I've thrown at it, whether it's been on tile or laminate. And I can say I didn't experience any wheel marks being left behind or any major streaking. The times that I did notice larger streaks being left behind was when the cleaning pad started getting really dirty, which was easily resolved by washing the pad. With that being said, I did find myself getting frustrated frequently with its navigation. On many occasions, the robot would end up getting lost either on its way to start a job or on the way back to the home base. So this is where I'm going to end the video today. All the product links can be found in the description down below. And since you're there, hit that like button and help the channel grow by hitting the subscribe button to get all the latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.